I am going to ghost my cheating girlfriend. In 6 days, she's dropping me off at the airport for a work trip. I'm never coming back. And she has no idea that I know what she did. Let me back up. We've been together 4 years. Met at a mutual friend's barbecue. She spilled her drink on my shoes and offered to buy me new ones. We were inseparable after that. Got an apartment together after year 2. Her best friend came with the package. He was around constantly. Movie nights, game nights. He helped us move in. I grilled burgers for that man every single Sunday. I called him my friend, too. 3 months ago, I was supposed to fly home on a Thursday. Work had sent me out for a week of training, but the last day got cut and my flight got moved up. I didn't tell her. I wanted to surprise her. Maybe grab takeout from the place she likes. I walked in around 4 in the afternoon. Her car was there. His truck was there. I figured they were watching a movie. They were in our bedroom. I heard it before I saw it, and then I saw it. Our bed. The sheets we picked out together. Her. Him. They never heard me. The door was half open, and they never even looked up. I stood in that hallway for 10 seconds. I know it was 10 because I've counted them in my head every night since. Then I backed out, quiet as anything, got in my car, and drove to a parking lot down the street. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just sat there for an hour with my hands on the wheel. The only thing I did was Google one question: how to disappear without breaking a single law. And somewhere in that hour, I made a choice that probably sounds crazy. She doesn't get a confrontation. She doesn't get to cry and explain and beg. She doesn't get closure. She gets nothing. I drove back at 6 like normal. His truck was gone. She'd showered. The bed was made. She hugged me at the door and said she missed me so much. I hugged her back, asked about her day. She said it was boring. That night, lying next to her in those same sheets, I started planning. The next morning, I emailed my manager about transfer openings. Turns out our office 3 states away needed someone with my exact experience. I did the interviews on lunch breaks, sitting in my car in a pharmacy parking lot. Got the offer in 3 weeks. I found a studio out there. Paid the deposit in cash so nothing showed up anywhere she could see. Opened a new bank account and started moving money over slowly. A few hundred at a time. Nothing she'd notice. Then I started shrinking my life. Sold my Xbox. Sold my tools. Took half my closet to a donation bin. Told her I was decluttering. She thought it was adorable. She even posted about it. He's finally letting go of the hoodie collection. The lease is only in my name. Her credit was shot when we moved in. I gave the landlord 30 days notice weeks ago. It ends 4 days after I fly out. The landlord thinks we're moving out together, and here's the part that eats me alive. She has been the perfect girlfriend for 3 months, packing my lunches with little notes inside, rubbing my shoulders after work, hinting about rings, showing me pictures on her phone. Her mom called me son at dinner last weekend. Guilt looks a lot like love. Nobody warns you about that. Him? He still comes around. Sunday burgers. He shook my hand 2 weeks ago and asked how work was going. I flipped his burger and said, medium, right? Like always. He laughed. I almost broke once. She fell asleep on my chest during a movie, and for a second I forgot. For a second it was year 2 again. Then I remembered the 10 seconds, and I went back to counting days. There were close calls. The landlord called while she was sitting right next to me. I let it ring out and texted him to only email from then on. She found a flattened moving box in my trunk, and I said it was for work files. She believed me. She believes everything now. That's the thing about guilt. It makes you agreeable. Last night she asked what I wanted for dinner when I get back Sunday. She wants to do a whole welcome home thing. Candles, a playlist, my favorite dessert. I told her chocolate cake sounds perfect. There is no Sunday. Friday morning she drives me to the airport. She'll pull into the drop-off lane and kiss me and say, text me when you land. I'll say I will. I won't. My number dies Saturday morning. The new one activates when I land. My socials are set to delete. My mail is already forwarding to a P.O. box. My last box ships tomorrow from my buddy's garage. The only things left in my closet are the clothes I'm leaving behind, so it all looks normal. Saturday she'll text. Sunday she'll call, standing next to a cake. Monday she'll call my job and they'll tell her I don't work at that office anymore. Tuesday the landlord's letter comes. 4 years. She burned it all in one night in our bed with her best friend. She just doesn't know I was standing in the hallway watching it burn. 6 days.